Open an app and feel like you walked onto a casino floor? It's a chaotic mix of pop-ups, flashing notifications, and overlapping buttons. Product designers call this the Vegas effect, a pile of features competing for your attention without a clear identity. This clutter isn't just an eyesore, it's a symptom of a massive disconnect. Industry data shows that between 70 and 90% of features built in traditional development models are never actually utilized by users. The strange part is that the teams building these apps are often working at peak capacity. They ship what leadership asks for, hitting every milestone and clearing every deadline. But by checking those boxes, they're accumulating strategy debt. It's an accumulation of disjointed additions that bloat the code but fail to differentiate the product or give users a reason to stay. This creates a tension where the demands coming from inside the organization often pull the product away from the very things that make it competitive in the open market. Shipping software on a schedule is not the same as building a winning product. To find the ultimate source of this failure, we have to look at how the system's architecture is built. Many organizations operate under an IT operating model. Here, predictability is the primary metric, and hitting a launch date is prioritized over creating actual value. Management hands down a rigid, date-based roadmap. It's essentially a laundry list of specific features demanded by sales, marketing, and various executives to satisfy internal goals. This predetermined list strips the product team of their autonomy. Their job is no longer to discover the best solution to a problem, it's to move items from a backlog into production. This is the feature factory. It's a system that takes passionate missionaries and turns them into mercenaries who simply code what they are told without question. Because the team isn't given a coherent strategy or told the underlying problem, they can't make the hard trade-offs necessary to build something truly useful. When a roadmap is built entirely on internal stakeholder demands, the final product ends up serving the organization chart rather than the end customer. Without a long-term strategy, teams fall into the trap of local optimization, artificially boosting quarterly metrics. They spend months perfecting a single widget for a minor short-term gain, completely missing the larger growth curve required for the product to survive. Each of these isolated wins quickly hits a point of diminishing returns. Instead of building momentum, the team adds complexity and bloat to a product that is already falling behind. A successful product has to meet 3 criteria. It must be delightful for the user, hard for competitors to copy, and margin-enhancing for the business. Products driven by internal stakeholders often fail these tests because they ignore the discovery work needed to find what customers actually value. The final result of this cascading failure is an undifferentiated product, one that competitors can easily replicate because it lacks a unique core. Optimizing the wrong features with high efficiency is simply the fastest way to become irrelevant in the market. Breaking this cycle requires a move toward a product operating model, a shift where the organization measures success by outcomes rather than output. In this model, leadership hands teams clear problems to solve. Instead of being told which components to build, the team is given a destination and the freedom to find the best way to get there. These are empowered product teams. They spend their time running discovery, testing their assumptions, and validating solutions before they ever commit to writing code. This approach relies on a real product strategy, a clear, opinionated articulation of how the company will win in the face of real competition and constraints. To dominate a market, an organization must stop building features to please internal stakeholders and start obsessively solving the problems of its customers.